CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. Across the field, that's Shane Steichen, coach of the Colts. These guys are also on the losing end of their opener. So we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Happy you could join us for this one, football fans. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Spencer Schrader just about set. And here we go on EA Sports. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. And you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. Throwing deep to the left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go again with Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Colts first down.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Jones on 1st down. And he's got it, it's in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Taylor can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, with early momentum with that field goal.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Harvey now to return it. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and short.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin. On the turf, ball's out, he lost it. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That's on target to Pierce. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Pistol now for Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw by Jones. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts break the tie here in the first. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete to Mims. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A gain of 12.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw, here's Nix. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Second down carry for Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Broncos going nickel here, third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
From the gun, Taylor. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones.
At the 5-yard line.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll throw for it. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pat Surtain has it! And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Is a turnover on downs.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From his end zone, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now it's Jones off the play action. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Play action now with Jones. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it. Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down at the 42-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. First down from the 42. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Throwing on first down, Nix finds Mims. Shoots away from one. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This a 39-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch, whole new ball game.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Here's a design run. All knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a toss play, Taylor. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Taylor again. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Taylor now, up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run here with Taylor. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 13.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here comes the Bronco offense. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he'll go down here at the 16. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos.
From the red zone on 1st. On the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
For the Broncos field goal of 31 yards now.
The kick by Lutz is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Play action with Nix. To a familiar target, it's Sutton. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down, Broncos.
Going with Dobbins here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
That one finds his man, Ingram. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
3 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
They run. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Broncos first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. They send a man in motion. Now Nix. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Only got a yard, but all they needed was an inch or two. That's going to move the chains.
You know, I got a smile on my face up here in the booth, Kate, because they just took one of the more unsung heroes and put him in a position not just to succeed on this play, but to be the guy everyone could celebrate when he converts.
Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Throwing from the gun here. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Thought he had a touchdown there, and that forces them to 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. All set to go now from the 35. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. That finds Pittman, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
18-yard line.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go again with Taylor. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Back to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You gotta think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 9.
They look to throw it. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Man in motion here. Setting up to pass. Ingram brings in another one. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. It picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Motion him out of the backfield left. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the Broncos.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. The Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.